Record, right?
Right
There
now.
you go. All right, so we're recording. I'm just gonna kind of go over a couple things with you guys as new coaches. Like Alyssa said, I'm Carrie. I've been in the business for 18 months and I'm an over six-figure earner, which doesn't even seem like real coming out of my mouth. So I don't tell you that to brag. I don't tell you that because maybe you don't want to build a six-figure business, and that's okay with me. But what I'm gonna tell you today is what is going to allow you to build a business to any degree that you want to build it to. Okay. So the first thing that I just want to really make super clear is that to be on this team and to work with me or Alyssa, consistency is not a negotiation. So when I go to your stories, when I go to your wall, if you're in my threads, if you're not on your stories and you're not on your wall, you're out. You have a couple of days grace, whatever. We all have our days. But the bottom line is that if you want to build a business, you have to show that you're open for business. And the only way to do that is to post on your wall a fitness post once per day and in your stories. Not knowing what to post is not an excuse of not posting. Showing up and posting a quote does not mean that your post is up. Okay. So I need to see your face. I need to see one transformation of you every single week on your wall, because as a coach, it is now your job to get results and show results. Those are your most important jobs in this business. So once a week, you should be sharing the transformation of yourself and your journey. And even if you did not even make a transformation that week, you still have to show up and post it. Okay. It's going to hold you accountable in your journey. It's going to move your journey forward. You are your best marketing tool. You do not need fancy schmancy pictures. You do not need nothing. You are a walking billboard. Okay. So once a week, sharing your own transformation. The other 2 times, I want to see transformations of other people, because people need to know that this works for more than just you. So those 2 days that you don't have to take pictures of yourself, consider those days off that you don't have to take selfies, okay? On your stories, every single day, we need to be working out on our stories. We need to be sharing transformations. We need to be providing value. If you're building a full-time business, I would say about 7 to 15 story clips a day will be okay. And if you're building a part-time business, 7 clips per day. The consistency factor, I want you guys to imagine that you opened up a brick and mortar building. So like you opened up a Denny's, right? You spent $160,000 opening up that building. You opened up that franchise. You need to work like you have to pay back that kind of investment, because then this business is going to pay you like it was that kind of an investment, which is massive. Okay. You have to treat your business like a business, and you have to show up every single day. All right. So freaking important. Every day that you're not on those stories and wall, you're not open. So no one even knows you're open. So like if you only posted three times last week, then you're only open 3 days. Okay. That's the first thing. The second thing is setting a goal. If you are not setting a goal in your business, you don't have a business, you have a hobby. Okay. So you're more of like a hobby coach. You have to have a goal for this business. Okay. Whether it's you want to make $100, whether you want to help 2 people a month, whether you want to hold yourself more accountable. I get that, but we have to find you have to set a goal. You just do, okay? It's like if you don't set a goal, it's like going outside, shooting at the sky, and just hoping that you land upon a cloud. Like we can't do that. So set a goal. When I started my business, I can tell you something that really caused me to have massive growth. And it was my goal every week. I wanted to pay for my groceries. So whenever every Friday, I wanted to sell 3 challenge packs. And so I would literally not sleep on Fridays until I sold those 3 challenge packs. Now, I'm not saying you need to be all extra like me, because I know I'm extra, but you have to set a goal and you have to put urgency, massive urgency on that goal. If you're on this call and you're not in Emerald, we got to get you to Emerald today. That's 2 people. Okay. So set the goals, monthly, weekly, daily. Okay. What's your monthly goal? Then your weekly, then your daily. Okay. So next part is going to be the list. Again, like you think if you go to a regular job, you go in and let's say you are training somebody, there is a list of tasks on what you need to do every day. If you're not working from a list, you don't have a business, you have a hobby. You are flying by the seat of your pants. That is not okay. Okay. And I'm not saying you, I'm saying in general, what I've noticed over time when people have literally started to pick up this massive speed, it's when they started to listen. I'm very income driven. I'm about my money. I have two kids that this supports, and my husband's about to retire before he's 40, and I'm going to be debt free. And I claim it now. Okay. So I don't know about you, but if I give you a list and I tell you that in a year, it could give you financial freedom, six figures, staying home with your kids. If I told you, if you did that list every day consistently for the next 365 days, you would be a six-figure earner. Would you do the list? Do not go to sleep before the list is done. You did not complete your job for the day. You're not a CEO, you're running a hobby. Okay. So that's my spiel. And I don't say any of that to be rude. I never want anyone to take me as like too much. But if I was coming into this business and I had big goals and big dreams and somebody did not tell me exactly what it took, I would be furious. I would be like, and why did you not tell me that? Okay. So it's super important that we understand that I'm only telling you because I want to offer you as much success as I've had. Okay. So the list. Okay. This business. Uh-huh.
Can I just add to that quick? So for those of you guys that don't know Carrie's backstory, she started as a coach 18 months ago, and literally like what you guys are going to learn today is what created her six-figure business in this time. And so instead of sugarcoating it and saying, okay, here's what you could do half-ass, I know that a lot of people that come on our team want the freedom and want to build six figures. And you're kidding yourself if you're not. Every coach that I talk to that I mentor, they might waddle around in the beginning. But the thing is if you're going to build a business, then build a business. And it doesn't matter if you're going to build a part-time business or you're going to build a full-time business, because the actions are all the same. So it's just a matter of how much are you going to apply against the actions. So I think that that's super, super important to learn before Carrie kind of goes into her spiel, because we could sugarcoat it and we could be like, well, here you could do this. But the reality is that you want to know exactly what you have to do. And so Carrie's going to lay on the goods because it's good. All right, go Carrie.
Yeah.
I just
and that's very,
because it's good.
Yeah. And that's very true too. Like, like if I have someone who comes to me and says, I want to make $200 a month, or I want to make a six-figure business, I'm able to say, okay, it's literally the same stuff. It's just to what level. When I realized, gosh, I'm making enough money, when I could literally buy the good brand of laundry detergent, is when my switch flipped for me. I was like, I can afford Tide. I feel amazing right now. Like I could literally buy all the groceries, stock up. That meant something to me. And then it was just like, boom, boom. After that, you have to tell yourself that you can do it every single day, like 100%. So in the list, when I realized I was making this much money, I was like, oh my gosh, I could actually do something with this. Like this is more than grocery money. So then it's the action applied behind it. Okay. So the list. So the first thing that you want to do every day that you are going to break up throughout the day is follow people. Find a number that is comfortable for you. I am going to tell you that I follow 500 people per day. Okay. However, you can find a common ground there between 2 and 300. And you might be like, whoa, that's going to take me so long. That is a crock. It will literally take you 5 minutes per day total if you're doing it the right way. Every time you go pee, I want you to remind yourself that you need to follow people. So every time you're going to the bathroom, follow. Where to find followers? Think places. Where does your target market, so the person you want to sell to, where do they eat? Where do they shop? What do they do for a living? I'm not going to go and search NFL and follow NFL. I have nothing in common with them people. Okay. I could go to Happy Feet Soccer because Happy Feet Soccer is the same age as my son and I want him to play sports. So, whoa, there you go. See that common ground there? Find a place with a common ground. You're going to add 30 people to your Facebook every single day. Okay. You're going to private message everybody happy birthday and kill two birds with one stone. When you're telling people happy birthday, go to that profile, look at the person. Okay. If they're not your people, good time to delete them. If you think, oh, wow, this girl looks really cool, I think I could go have coffee with her someday, go into her friends list and add 10 or more friends. Okay. Now, the person that has 10 or more mutual friends. So then the next thing that we do, and I think is the most important part of your day, is called story weeding. So this business is an all of the things business, okay? So this business is not meant to do one thing and not the rest of the things. It's like a giant cake, okay? So if you don't put all the ingredients in the cake and you put it in the oven to bake, shit comes out flat. I hate to tell you that, okay? What didn't I put in my cake? And it's going to be the same with this business. So it's really important that you listen to this call. If you need to rewatch it, rewatch it. But all of the things I'm telling you to do, if you skip one thing, your business is going to come out stagnant. So don't skip. The next thing is story weeding. You go to your story viewers. You look at your viewers, and then all of your new viewers, so your new ones, you tell them, hi, thanks for following along in my fitness journey. Have a good weekend. Or if you want to say, how are you? Or if you want to say, are you on a health and fitness journey too? Whatever sounds like you is what I want you to say to those people. After that's done, you screenshot your inbox, okay? You screenshot your inbox. While you're going through that story weed, you like and comment on everybody's stuff every day. What that does is that creates that relationship. So they know that you're not just trying to sell them something, that you are going to create a genuine relationship with them. Most of my business is for my stories. And when they come back to me, I already know who they are. I've already commented on their kids, commented on their stories. So you should be loving on your people. Your story weeding should take you 45 minutes. If you have a lot of viewers, I have like 1,000 viewers a day on Instagram alone, and it takes me about 45 minutes. Is it a pain? Yeah, but I have met some incredible humans doing that. And how cool is our job that we get to meet all of these amazing people by creating these awesome relationships, right? 1 second.
Happy dish.
Wow. Okay.
So you
Sorry,
guys, I
guys.
just dropped in our new coach thread the list and the script. So if you go in there at the bottom page, you'll be able to look and see what the list is that she's going over. I was trying to do a screen share, but it wasn't working. So if you guys check in
Okay.
the group thread, you'll see it.
Mm-hmm. So then you screenshot your inbox. The next thing is invites. The person who invites more people gets more business. Okay. So if you're inviting 10 people a day, 10 people a day ain't gonna cut it. They ain't gonna build you a 6-figure income. 30 is a really good number. I try to do 50. Okay. And the list that Alyssa's sharing, I have on pen and paper, and I like have check boxes because I have to work in the cracks of my day. So I'll do like, I invite 50 people. Well, where do you get people to invite? You're going to go to those screenshots from 2 days prior. So today's Friday. Wednesday screenshots will get, I didn't finish this list today, will get written down on a piece of paper, and then I can look up the names and copy and paste the invites. Takes me 20 minutes. You're going to follow up with everybody you talked to 24 hours prior. Hey, did you listen to the voice memo I sent over? Hey, what's your nutrition like? I just need to know to see how I can help you. Hey, did you have any thoughts or questions about the price I sent over? I'm going to be really honest with you guys. The more you sound like yourself in this business, the better off you're going to be. Don't come at somebody with this crazy follow-up that you found on Google, because they are going to smell you coming. Like, get on there and just speak like you're talking to your best friend. Like, if my best friend ignored my text message, I'd be like, girl, why are you ignoring my text message? And it's the same thing with this, okay? You speak like you're speaking to your best friend in a professional way, of course, you know? Now, the other thing, I respond on all of my posts. So you go to your posts and you respond to people so that it boosts your engagement on all of your posts. Anybody who likes a post gets an invite. Hey, I noticed you've been following along and leaving love on my post. Thank you so much for that. Did you want some more information about my next fitness group? Everybody who likes a post gets an invite. Everybody who's watching your stories gets an invite. Everybody's getting invited to our challenge group party because it's amazing and everyone should be in it. You're gonna connect. That's the last thing. You go to your friends list. Okay, so you go to your friends, you type in letter A, you set a timer for 10 minutes, and you be intentional about this. You can't just go to your newsfeed and like and comment. What that's going to do, you're going to get lost. You're going to get lost. You're going to get like lost in the scroll essentially, because all those people that are on your newsfeed are people that already see you because you see them. Okay. Go to your friends list, type in letter A, 1 comment and 3 likes per picture. Set a timer for 10 minutes. When I started my business, I worked on my oven timer in my kitchen that was literally crooked. It's so crazy to even think of that. Like I would just set the timer and time for 5 minutes and do my connecting and stay intentional so you're not tied to your phone. I cannot tell you how many times I've had someone say to me, I was so busy yesterday. It's like, you know, you're busy, so am I. We are all busy. You either make the time or you don't. You work from the list, you set your timers, and you work with what your tools are and what kind of time that you might have. But being busy, if you want to build a business, you're going to find a way. So that's it. Connecting, literally, that's the list. It's that simple. It seems like a lot, but if you're intentional about it and you sit down and you do 1 power hour a day, and then you work in the cracks of your day, that's enough. How amazing is that? I promise you, if you follow the list, you get results and you show results, the sky is going to be the limit for you. Okay. So the next thing is the script. Okay. Now I'm going to tell you something. This is really important. I've had so many new coaches come to me and they're like, now, being really honest, me and Alyssa right now are at the point where our coaches are coming in and going to the top 1% of the company in 30 days or less, which is incredible. The ones who do exactly what we say, that's how far they're going that fast. Okay. So if you want that to be you, I'm going to tell you, go listen to everything we tell you to do. And then you can be a free bird. And you'll find your own way. And it'll be awesome. Okay. But until then, you have to listen. The script is not a negotiation. Do not throw your extra stuff in there. Just follow the script. Follow it to a T. Do not veer from the script. When it says use a voice memo, use a voice memo. I have made, I don't know, $4,000 in commission this month. And I close them the same way every single time, using the same script. I literally forward my voice memos on Facebook. I forward them. Which tells me that it's 100% duplicatable because I'm not even recording them again. I'm just copy pasting, which I can't do that on Instagram. It kind of sucks, but you see what I'm saying? So like that script that you have access to literally gets me between SC 80 and 100, nothing less, for the last 9 months of my business. In commission alone, if I didn't even build a team, that pays my mortgage. So super important. It's a numbers game, a list game, and a script game. So like whenever it says on the script, what is your nutrition like? What is your activity level? Don't talk about dogs and cats and just keep it just like it is, just super simple. Exactly what it says on the script. I have a new coach. Her name is Leslie. I do not know if she's on this call. She decided last week, I want to be a diamond coach. I want to make money. I'm selling 2 challenge packs a day since that happened because she's been doing the list and following the script. And it's like, I sit there and I say, well, you don't say, because I've been saying it all along. Okay. List, script, consistency, 6 figures. List, script, consistency, 6 figures. Every single day, relentlessly. Me personally, I got big goals for my life, so I'm going to work every single day. Like my house is on fire and I'm going to be homeless tomorrow. If you're not that extreme, that's okay. But no matter what kind of business you want to build, you have to do the list, the script, and be consistent. That's what I got to say.
Yeah. Do you want to go through the list together or the script together?
Yeah, we can go through the script really quickly so you guys do hear. Because I do think, you know, like, especially like a lot of our market is cold market sales, and we have to be super you still have to be personable and kind of know what you're saying. So here's what I do. Okay. So I just asked Alyssa for more information. Alyssa, what kind of fitness goals do you want to work on?
I'd like to lose like 5 to 10 pounds and build some muscle.
Okay. So what's your nutrition like?
I eat good about 85% of the time, but I could dial it in a little bit.
Okay. And then what do you do for a living? I just need your overall activity level.
Well, I'm an online health and fitness coach.
Okay, so now you get on a voice memo. See how those first 3 questions were super, super simple. Don't lump them together. Don't ask all the questions at once. We're not salespeople, but we do have to sell ourselves to these people. Okay, and so you run the conversation. This is your conversation, not theirs. You run the street. So the more direct you are, do not leave the ball in their court. The minute you put the ball in that court is the minute you just lost the sale. It's simple. 3 questions, nothing else. If they go on and they talk about their cat and their dishwasher broke and their washing machine isn't working, what's your nutrition like? It's that simple. Okay. Now, next thing. Okay, so what I essentially use and offer, now you're getting on a voice memo at this point. What I essentially use and offer is a streamable personal training service, okay? So you are going to stream your workout from any device with Wi-Fi, cell phone, laptop, computer, anything like that. Really good for getting into shape and really good for overall toning. Now, with that said, there are over 700 programs on the database in itself, ranging from yoga to weightlifting. Where you would fall would be right in the middle, 30 minutes a day, 6 days a week. A mixture of cardio and strength training intervals. Now, again, most of my clients do lose about 8 to 15 pounds in 3 weeks on the program, but the results do go far beyond the scale. With that said, you do need to be willing to commit to a certain level of exercise. So, do you think you could commit to 30 minutes a day, 5 to 6 days a week of working out?
Yes.
Okay, great. So the other part of this is going to be nutrition, okay? And so what I essentially ask my clients to do is follow a flexible meal planning system I have in place 80% of the time. So 80% of the time, you're going to stick to that flexible meal plan, and 20% of the time, you're going to eat your pizza. You know, you're never going to be 100% on 100% of the time. That's not feasible. That's not realistic. But what is feasible and realistic is that we create something that is not only effective right now, but extremely sustainable long term. Do you think if you had a meal plan, you could follow it 80% of the time?
Yes.
Okay, great. So last part of this is a shake. You're going to get 30 days of it with your package. The shake is going to help you weight loss, digestive health, energy, cravings, not a quick fix. So it's not like you're going to drink the shake and your pants are magically going to fit tomorrow, but it is more along the lines of the workouts, the nutrition, and then the shake to supplement things. If you think this is something that would work for you, let me know and we can talk about price.
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right, here comes the big thing, guys. This price breakdown is absolutely crucial. Crucial. Your price breakdown should never be less than 2 to 3 minutes. You have to explain it in detail. I know that those graphics and that copy pasting that people do does not give our service justice, because I've, lost 85 pounds using Beachbody programs, okay? And if somebody would have told me for $160 I could lose 85 pounds, I would have literally done a flip and paid the $160. So as far as cost goes, it's going to be $160. Now, hear me out on the 160, okay? That is for the entire year. So from this May until next May of 2021, you are going to work out with a personal trainer every single day in your living room. And you know what this does for you? Number one, it allows you not to plateau. You have access to over 700 programs. When it comes to toning up, getting into shape, losing weight, overall confidence, all of that, you have to be able to switch stuff up and switch it up effectively so that your body's not getting used to anything. You will not plateau using the service and you will get into the best shape of your life, okay? Now, meal planning on the database and done by me down to the week. Portion control container, series of food lists, cooking show, recipe database. So the guesswork of eating is also going to be completely removed for the entire year. The recipe database has thousands of family-friendly recipes on it. The cooking show is great, depending on if you want to dive into that or not. You're going to get 30 days of the shake. So basically, you're going to get lunch or a snack every single day for 30 days. You will get my one-to-one coaching, which, insert fact about you, I'm freaking amazing. I am going to get you to every goal that you want to get to, and I'm going to hold you accountable to that goal. I'm going to be here for you every single freaking step of the way. You're going to get access to my accountability group, daily motivation, meal prep, tips, tricks, and hacks, a shaker cup, a calendar set for your workouts, a year's access to a food tracking app. Right now, we have abdominal sliders for the carpet or for hardwood. There is a covering. I love them. They're great for the butt. They're great for the abdominal area, as well as 3 12-inch resistance bands and 3 9-inch resistance bands. So to sum everything up for you, in a fitness journey, all of the guesswork of fitness and nutrition is totally removed for the entire year for $160. The only thing that is not going to be for the year is the shake. You get 30 days of that. And what you do with that moving forward is absolutely up to you. What are your thoughts or questions? That's it. So it flows, and I close each sale the same way every single time. That's what's mind-boggling. So use that script. You have to go back and watch this call 90 times. I'm telling you, be a sponge and soak it all in, because this business can, I know you probably don't even have to believe it right now, but I'm telling you, I cannot express to you enough what this business can do for you if you just literally go all in. Like, no fear. Like, just forget about anything that scared you in your life and just freaking crush it. Like, just crush it, because there's nothing to be afraid of. This business can change your world. Like, I promise you, like, I've been where you are. Like, it's going to change your life, but only if you do the work and let it. You keep letting your foot off the gas. Let's say you keep your foot's off the gas and you're keeping it there. Why are you doing that? You know, if you're a brand new coach and you're like on the fence and you're not sure, and so you don't know what to post, so you don't know what to post, guess what? Post a picture of yourself flexing. I don't know what to post. So here I am showing up like I matter, because I do. There is somebody out there who needs to know that and who needs to see that. Okay? I think that you all are freaking amazing and you all are six-figure earners, but I can't believe in you for you. You have to do it for yourself. Okay? That's what I got to say today. Does anyone
I want to add something for those of you that don't know. Go back and listen to this again, because I think that it's really important that pay attention to the price breakdown part, where she really gets on the voice message and starts to explain the services. It takes a while to break down everything. So then Mariah just asked, she was like, oh my gosh, you get all of that for $160. So I think that that's a really important. Carrie says that if it's like less than 2 minutes, Carrie, is that the breakdown number?
I can't hear you. What'd you say?
For the breakdown, can you hear me?
Yeah.
For the breakdown part, would you say the script should be less than 2 minutes? 2 minutes?
Between 2 to 3 minutes, yeah.
2 to 3 minutes. So if you guys take go back and listen to that again, she literally breaks down absolutely everything that they're going to get, so they understand what they're all going to get for $160. And I think that is really key. So you'll guys see that we'll share like little JPEGs and stuff like that in Royal Republic that'll say like 160 is this, 220 is this, 260 is this. And other teams will share that resource instead of doing like the actual breakdown, and you're not going to get as good duplication as that. So yeah, it's super easy to send somebody a link and to send them a graphic, but I can tell you that you're going to have way more objections, and you're not going to close people unless you take the time to go through and learn what it is that they want, and then take the time to really explain everything that they're going to get. So I know in the beginning that it might be like, oh God, I don't want to have to go through all of this, blah, 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 blah. Why can't I just send them this information? You're never going to have anything to go back to them on if you don't know what their nutrition is, what their fitness is like. Like, how are you going to be like, girl, you told me that you wanted to lose 20 pounds if you don't ever go through all that information? So learning the list in the script, especially as a brand new coach, is just going to be something that it's like any other job, right? It's just take the time, go through it, practice with your husband, practice with your significant other, pick another new coach, practice with them. You're not going to be perfect right away, but none of this is about perfection ever. It's always about taking the action towards your goals. And then for those of you that are like, I don't know what to post, I did 2 Instagram calls these last 2 weeks, basically breaking down Instagram, going over posts and all of that stuff too. So you can always take a look at that information. As a newer coach right now, referring to that call, I would have you guys focusing on that triangle of influence over these next couple of weeks, really focusing on like fitness, business, motherhood, or fitness, health, whatever, your 3 things, especially right now when you guys are really building your brand. And as Carrie had said before, just really picture this as your like a 6-figure business and a brick and mortar business that you just invested into. I think that is like super clutch. We can act like, okay, I paid $160 and it's great because I gotta call you back. I just got, I've spent $150 and I got in amazing shape and hopefully I can make some money out of this. But if you show up for your list, crush your power hour out. That will take you an hour a day. Sit down and crush it like any other job and show up and show that your doors are open. Because imagine, guys, like you have a friend, and I'll just say Molly because she just popped on and she's got a nice name. So imagine Molly is like, I really want to lose weight. And so she sees my post about me. I just open up my business and I'm like, oh my God, this is so amazing. And so she's like, huh, I wonder what that's all about. And then I don't go and post about my boot camp. I don't go and post about fitness. I don't go and post about my store being open. That's going to cause major confusion for Molly, because Molly's going to be like, well, hold up. Is she doing this or is she not doing this? And so you want to be that store that's open. You know, it's like the Quick Mart down the street, right? You know that it's open 7 days a week, and so it's super convenient, and so you go there. And that's the same thing about what you want to talk about with your business. And understand that all of us built this business working full-time jobs and having super busy lives. So nobody on my team was like a stay-at-home mom or anything like that. And I'm not saying stay-at-home moms don't work, because they do. But I'm saying that by focusing on the list and focusing on the script and just really fine-tuning that, you guys are going to have amazing, amazing success. So know that we're here to help you guys. We're going to ask for accountability into the group with your list and the script. And again, I do this in my boot camp. I am not looking for perfection ever. I am looking for you to show up for yourself. And the only way that you can do that is show your accountability. So if you do your post, you add 20 people, you add 10 people, you send your 5 invites, whatever that day looks like. I'm not asking you to stay in these threads and to have to keep up with everything. That is not what it's all about. It's for you to get your questions, get your answers, show up your accountability, and move on with your day, okay? And then communication. If you guys have any questions about anything at all, please reach out. This is what we are here for. We are here to make sure that you guys have your questions answered and the tools and resources that you need to have success. Okay, so if you're looking for something, if you don't know where to go, if you have a question, ask it. If you're stumped on your script, don't go any further. Do not reply. Just post into the little thread and say, hey, I don't know what else to say. I'm stuck. They told me this, and we'll help you with that. Okay, this is what our time is right now together, so that you guys can really get good at this, because you're going to be training people on the same stuff. Right? So we're going to get you guys to become the pros that you guys are going to be, so that you guys can teach this to others. Okay? So let us know if you guys have any questions about that at all. I did drop into our new coach thread the list and also the script for you. So I know that she was going over that. So that is in there for you. There's a little JPEG. However it is that you want to stay accountable. If you want to fill out the little JPEG that I gave you, awesome. If you just want to say, I did a post on Facebook, I added 100, I did my 20 invites, whatever that is, whatever your accountability looks like and your system looks like is perfect with us. Just stay up and stay accountable. Okay? Do you guys have any questions about the list and the script? And if you do, just please reach out, and know that we go do list and script calls. We'll actually work together pretty frequently. So this isn't the first time that you're going to get trained on it and be like, what am I supposed to do? We hold calls like this pretty frequently to just work with the team. So just reach out if you guys need anything at all. We're totally here for you. And I'm happy that we were able to jump on this Friday and have some time together before the Memorial Day weekend. Oh, I did want to add, next boot camp, for those of you guys that are brand new, the next boot camp that we're going to run is going to start June 1st. It's going to be a Summer Strong boot camp, so you guys know the name of it, but I will get that group open here really shortly. You guys are all more than welcome to invite to that boot camp. And just like I did with the Grind and Glow boot camp, for those of you that have been around for a couple weeks, I will create another email that you guys can copy and paste to send out to people. So I created like a Grind and Glow email, and I'll create something else for that again this weekend for the Summer Strong. So you guys will have that same duplicatable resource. So look for that as well. So I hope you guys have an amazing Friday and a great Memorial Day weekend. Let us know if you guys have any questions, and thanks so much for hopping on. I'll talk to you all later.